Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-February 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages I receive, as well as many of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Let's go ahead and get into it. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's coming for the remainder of February. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the fourth and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides, which will basically be like advice for the remainder of the month. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note. But again, column number 1, starting there, so taking a look at some of the big messages coming for the remainder of February, we have the card Dependability. This is interesting here, Scorpio. So dependability, I feel like either we are leaning on someone for something or somebody really needs us for something. Pretty literal meaning with the dependability card. I feel like people are looking to you for something. So keep that in mind. I feel like if you say you're going to do something, we need to make sure we stay accountable to doing it. But somebody's looking to you for that kind of sense of dependability. All right. First up, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a really strong love card. This is romance, love, partnership, proposal, marriage. I do feel like maybe some of you are getting engaged or entering into a new relationship or getting married. This is actually a little bit different than what I had explained. With the dependability card, I feel like that we finally rely on this person. We can count on this person to be there for you. They're very dependable. You can depend on them, which I feel like is a new energy for you, Scorpio. So I'm really liking that. The next card we have is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is kind of coming through as past trauma. Again, I feel like things have happened in the past where we couldn't rely on people and we didn't count on people. There's like grieving. There's kind of a feeling of unloved here. And again, I feel like these are some of the past things. There's also a little bit of worry and angst. It's hard to go from a situation where you can't trust other people to a situation where you do start trusting other people. So it's a nice shift there for sure. At the bottom, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is another new love card. So again, definitely the love is there. Seems like there's a new relationship or an advancement of relationship. I should mention this could also be like a friend, a family member, a coworker. Of course, it could be a love interest, but it might not just come in that term only. This is like very studious though and hardworking, and it's like I feel like this person is willing to put the effort into the relationship. Again, we really can depend on them. We can count on them, which is so nice to see. All right. Taking a look now at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Empress card. The Empress card is a card of creation. Again, there's some sort of new love or creation or expansion of existing love kicking off here. There's a nice abundance of love. This in general is a strong relationship card. I feel like very satisfied partners here. This could be a pregnancy or fertility card as well for those of you hoping to grow your family. Maybe that's this kind of growth that we're seeing in the relationship. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. We already talked about the Page of Cups, so definitely some new love in some way, shape, or form for you here. Somebody we can really rely on or count on. Such a good feeling. And I just had to tell you new love one more time here, Scorpio. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Cups. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. This is new baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. All of the things I have already said to you on a couple different occasions already. So this is very love-focused here. I'm curious what messages we'll see in our love column, but some nice new love coming in for you going into the end of February. Let's take a look at our next column now, which is anything related to money. So quick affirmation for you. Money is a tool I choose to use to build the life of my dreams. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, anything you associate with money. So first up we have the Lovers card. Of course the Lovers card means love, Scorpio, but there's more to it than that. Anytime we have two of something on a card, it is very much so heavily a decision card. I feel like we need to start making some more aggressive decisions here. Scorpio, there's something you want either career-wise or financially that we don't have. I'm seeing that kind of jumping ahead through our long-term desires down here. So it's like we need to start making the decisions that's going to bring that reality to life for us. Whether that's career or financial goals, we have to start to make some shifts here to get what we want. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is nurturing, it's healing, it's supportive. And this is like, I'm just going to throw out some examples. Like maybe you want to have X amount of money and savings. Then we have to start making that decision to do that. Or maybe we kind of got in trouble with credit cards at one point. We need to start to pay those down. So that's that kind of like that nurturing, that healing. So there's some financial healing or career healing that's happening here, Scorpio. But again, we have to start really making proactive decisions to take those actions. And at the bottom, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is our desires for long-term security. It's the things that we want long-term. So we need to make sure, again, we're making decisions that support the things that we want here. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of material abundance. We love it when we see it in the money column. So that's a great indicator. But this is also wishes coming true. So this ties really nicely into the Four of Pentacles, those desires, these wishes, those things that you want. We need to start making decisions that support what we want, right? The next card we have is the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles on top of the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very resourceful. It's about putting your time, your effort, your energy, your money in the correct place. So that needs to be a focus for you here, Scorpio. Make sure you're using those resources appropriately. Make sure you're making decisions that support that financial or career life that you want. At the bottom, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is kind of a truth card. It's finding out information. It's finding out truth. I feel like, you know, maybe this has changed for you. Maybe your vision has evolved. But I feel like you have a pretty clear vision now. You seem to know your truth. You seem to know what you want career-wise and financially. But the best thing I can tell you here, Scorpio, is to really start making decisions that support that. All right, I know we talked love quite a bit already, but let's talk love a little bit more in our love column. Quick love message to kick us off. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So in this call, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage. I know we had so many good love cards already. I'm curious what we'll get here. First up, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Pentacles, typically this is job, raise, promotion, some sort of money news. When I see in the love column, though, it's like money around you. So maybe your partner or spouse or parents or like roommate are getting a new job, so new money surrounding you, which is good to see. This can also be a sign that you're moving in together. You know, you're going from one income to two incomes under the same household. So some growth in money in those terms. The next card we have is the Three of Cups. I do see you celebrating. So again, I feel like for a lot of you, this could be like a new job that we're going out to celebrate. Or maybe we're like celebrating getting our first place together. I love this because the Three of Cups really strongly ties back to that dependability card as well. This is a card of having a circle of support. Again, this person is very reliable, very dependable. So love that. But I feel like we're celebrating and I see that you're well supported here. At the bottom, we have the Knight of Wands. When I see the Knight of Wands, this card yells freedom to me. So there's something you're free of, Scorpio, and you know I won't be able to obviously call that out for each of you. But we're free from something now. We're living our best life. We're really ready to move forward into this next chapter, into this relationship, which is fabulous to see. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, anytime we have a card with two something on there, there is a decision. So again, this could be the decision to move in, perhaps the decision to switch jobs. But I like this. If you take a close look at this card, this person has the world in their hands. And I feel like you have the world in your hands with this relationship. There's just so much opportunity, so much potential, so many good things. The Two of Wands can be a planning card too. So for whatever it's worth or whatever planning may need to happen, definitely take that planning action as well. The next card we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, this card is a card with so many different meanings. I feel like we're receiving a gift here though, and I feel like that gift could be moving in together, that could be that new job, so it's on the receiving end. There's just like innocence and pureness to this situation as well. Again, it's so authentic on both sides, which is really, really neat to see. For some of you, this could be new old relationship too, because sometimes Six of Cups can be a reunion. I'm not saying that for everybody, and I know anytime I mention somebody from the past, people leave me angry comments in the comments section, but just throwing it out there, it's a possibility. At the bottom, we have the Death card. This is so fitting when I was telling you with the Knight of Wands about being free here. So I always like to mention the Death card does not mean death, in case you didn't know that. But it is an indicator of transformation and time to move on. And it's like we are officially free from whatever this was that was limiting us before. We've moved on. We've been set free. So that's really, really nice to see. Nice pairing there at the bottom. All right, fourth and final column now, a message from our future self or spirit guides. So we have the summary affirmation card of space. So this is about pretty literal also, giving yourself the time and the space that you may need to process, to make a decision. I just feel like you want more time to think about something. You want more time to decide on something. But let's see what messages we have come through here, Scorpio. Okay, first up we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, it looks like there's some sort of conflict happening here. And we are like trying to distance ourselves. We're trying to give ourselves space from this conflict. I feel like this conflict carries a lot of weight though. There's like a burden, there's stress, there's exhaustion. This is a heavy weight to carry with this conflict. Again, you're giving yourself space from this conflict. I don't know exactly how, but I do think that it's going to resolve here, whether it's like we cut ties or it actually resolves. But again, I feel like the best thing right now is to give ourselves space from this conflict because it just weighs too much to be in. But at the bottom, we have the we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So again, I do feel like we resolve this. It clears, but still a heavy weight to carry for sure. Looking at our cards, first up we have the Page of Wands. This is like taking action. This is feet in motion. And in this case, it's feet in motion, taking a step back from this, Scorpio. Again, we're taking a step back. We're moving away from it. We're giving it space. The next card we have is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is, again, that card of circle of support. This is friends and family. I would imagine this is a friend or family conflict, just given the placement of this card. This is celebration, though. We talked about the Three of Cups earlier, so I do feel like this is going to resolve. This will get better here. And at the bottom, we have the Star card. This is a card of renewal, hope, which, again, I feel like the relationship will renew. There's hope that this is going to get fixed. I see a successful outcome. It's interesting because there's not a ton of detail coming through here, Scorpio. The detail I do have is to give it a little bit of space. Give it a little bit of time, step away, because it's a heavy thing to carry, right? Okay, at this time I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the 8 of Diamonds, number 44 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2, we have the 10 of Diamonds, number 8 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3, we have the 6 of Spades, number 29 card. That's going to be a no. Hopefully we're looking for no's there, Scorpio. No's across the board. We also pulled a card from our Healing Stones deck earlier this month, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of February. We have Moonstone, which is very feminine, great for devotion. It really helps your intuition, though, and as things get a little crazy and out of hand, it kind of keeps the crazy calm. All right, last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your Healing Note says, Get over your hill and see what you find there with grace in your heart and flowers in your hair. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. I don't know if I said this, but those subscriptions really help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. The Venmo is in the comments box. And thank you so much, Scorpio. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your February.